Welcome to the Dark Mendoza Show, a podcast about leadership, entrepreneurship, growth, and building life with a purpose. Look, we having real conversations, real life experiences, real lessons. And if you're ready to become the best entrepreneur that I know you can become, tune in to the Dark Mendoza podcast, aka Dark Mendoza Show. The lifestyle and the journey, man. Let's go. Beautiful views, beautiful vibes. I want to really be able to show y'all how we living. If you're new, subscribe. Let's go. Welcome to episode 1 of the Dark Mendoza Show. I just wanted to give you guys a nice view of downtown Miami because I think this brings me like the most peace. And like, I think this is where I can like really like find clarity within my mind. I don't know if I should keep you guys up here or if I should like vlog it, because I'm so used to being a vlogger, bro. But let's cut to the chase. Dark Mendoza Show, episode 1. How did I start my first business? My very first business that I started, it wasn't to get rich. It was to try something new. I think for entrepreneurs, especially at a young age, because I was younger, like our goal when we first start out, we don't really know. Like, we don't really have a set or finite goal. We just know that we want to make money, right? And to a certain extent, we want to become rich one day, and that's like one of our biggest motivators and drivers. But our goal is not to get rich at first. Like, my goal when I started my first business, it was a sneaker reselling business. I was reselling shoes, clothes, hats, watches. My biggest seller was Jordans and Balenciagas, and this was like 2020 after COVID. So for me, starting out as a young entrepreneur at 17 years old, not really knowing any ways to make too much bread, being surrounded by people selling drugs, people scamming, and everybody hustlers just trying to make ends meet to survive, I came up with an idea to resell sneakers. And at that time, sneakers was doing big. I seen people buy sneakers and flip them for high profits. So it seemed like something that would not make me rich, but make me enough money to survive. And I think that's why I started my first business, is because I needed enough money to survive. I knew I didn't want to have a boss forever. I knew I wanted the ability to become more sharper, become more present. And so honestly, YouTube, honestly, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you tuning into this, LinkedIn, I started my first business to become an entrepreneur, to become free, to have financial freedom, to have the ability to be able to do what I want, when I want, live how I want, whenever I want, and not have anyone tell me that I can't. And to be able to have beautiful views like this, live like this, grow like this, tap in like this. And so I know for y'all, man, y'all might be wondering like, dang, like, how can I become an entrepreneur? Or dang, like, I'm just now starting to become an entrepreneur. Or like, what do I gotta do in order to become better, to become more efficient, to become more of the person that I say that I can become? Honestly, man, you just gotta get started. You just gotta start. You can't allow becoming an entrepreneur to give you a whole lot of thoughts or give you a whole lot of like pauses, or like, man, I can't become an entrepreneur yet because I need to have this. I don't got a camera yet, so I can't record. I don't got a mic yet, so I can't post my content. I don't have the shoes yet, so I can't start selling shoes. Like, you feel like you need to have everything in order to become a business, and you just need to be able to start. Maybe you start by selling sneakers that you don't even got. I'm in sneaker stores every day, asking them their prices for their sneakers, going on Instagram, promoting the prices, promoting the sneakers, so that if someone buy the sneaker, I make a little profit off the sale. I'm drop shipping sneakers that ain't mine. You can start doing anything you put your mind to now. It does not require you to wait. And the biggest thing that entrepreneurs feel like along the beginning of their journey is that they cannot start now because they have to wait. And in this episode 1, I'm trying to tell you that as an entrepreneur and getting started and building your first business, you do not need to start tomorrow. You need to start yesterday. You should start now, because becoming an entrepreneur in 2026 is so easy because you have unlimited resources. You have unlimited tools. You have unlimited teachers. You have unlimited things to get you started now. And as you start accumulating your days, you start compound interest, building your success levels, you start trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, You become the entrepreneur that you always knew you could become. Over time of starting with nothing and turning nothing into something. So I started my first business because I knew that I would eventually one day become the person that I knew that I can become. And here I am today recording this video podcast for y'all. Episode 1 of the DYRIQUE Mendoza show, on a crazy balcony view, up 100 floors, looking over Miami, dressed well, man, feeling good, smelling good. And it's like, yeah, like I'm really like, yeah, here now. And I started with nothing. So my advice in episode 1, man, is to just get started. Get started now. Do not procrastinate. No wait until tomorrow. Do it now because you know you can get it done. And that's why I started my first business. That's why I started selling sneakers. That's why I did everything that I did, because I knew, like I really, really knew that someday, like, it'll get done. It'll happen. I'll make it snap. And I did. And you able to watch my journey now. And whether this episode 1,000, episode 5,000, episode 336, whatever episode you watching, I'm going to keep being the DYRIQUE Mendoza that started with nothing and turned it up. And I want to see you turn it up. Even if you got everything, we can still turn it up. Let's go up another level, baby. Thank you so much for watching episode 1 of DYRIQUE Mendoza show, podcast episode 1. And I hope you guys ready for episode 2. We drop these videos every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. So tune in to the next podcast next week. Catch you guys, man. Peace, love, prosperity, and growth, baby. Let's go. I'm hyped because I know what we finna do, y'all.